Hello and welcome to Jijo Speaks. Thank you for joining in. In this video, we're going to do common sense geometry, unlocking answers with intuition and creativity. Now, you might be thinking I'm a verbal faculty, but by the way, when I started this back in 2001, I used to take math and DILR for close to, I believe, about 12 years. Then my VRC started, so I can teach a little bit of maths. So I'll teach you geometry. Now, you might be somebody who is worried about quant and worried about, oh my god, I should at least clear the cutoff. The cutoff for most of the schools would be in this range. Some school has got 75 percentile basic cutoff, some school has got 80, some school has got 85. So what we need to get close to about 3 to 4 questions, maybe even 5 questions net correct. If we can get 5 to 6 questions correct, that is 17 marks. We will hit the 90th percentile. By the way, this is the CAT 2022 percentile story. If you're able to get 7, 8, 9 questions correct, we will hit 97 percentile. And if you get 50% of the questions correct, out of the 22, if you can get half the questions correct, net correct of course, and you can get 33 marks, then you are hitting the 99th percentile. Now, is it possible? All we need to cross 90, to start seeing 90. If you are weak in maths, it's not a fight. If you look at the type of questions or let's say the topic that is asked, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, modern maths is permutations, combinations and all that, and number system. Some of you may be looking at this figure and going, okay, look at in each of the slots, 8 to 9 questions were from arithmetic. So if I can just manage arithmetic, be absolutely strong in arithmetic is more closer to real life. It's about what? Discount, profit and loss, people running, time, speed, distance, and all those ratios. Basically, arithmetic deals with addition, multiplication, subtraction, division. So we are comfortable with this. Maybe you will say that, okay, let me be absolute stud in arithmetic, get all the 8 questions correct. If I can do that, my god, I'm hitting the 97th percentile. But you have to be super stud. But if you can take out a little bit of algebra, some amount of geometry, maybe modern maths, not many questions, but at least we can take out something from algebra and geometry, I can get good marks. Now, in this particular video, I'm going to deal with geometry. Now, you've got questions on geometry. And if you look at geometry, some of these questions are multiple choice questions. 4 answer choices given. Some of the questions are non-multiple choice questions, which means you have to type in the answer. Some people call it theta, type in the answer type of questions. In slot 1, out of the 3 questions, 2 were multiple choice question. Slot 2, out of the 3 questions, 2 were multiple choice question. Slot 3, there were 4 questions, 3 were multiple choice question. These multiple choice questions gives me answer choices. I can use these answer choices and use some creative thinking to get the answer. So what I'm going to do is, from CAT 2022, I'm going to pick up 6 questions. These 2 questions, and 2 questions from here. 2. That is about 6 marks in every slot. Oh, that's amazing. If I can get, that's great. And I'm going to talk about 6 creative ideas. And these creative ideas usually works. Okay, this works. Let's start with the first idea. Geometry is all about shapes and figures. I'm guessing we are good at that. So you can draw, deduce and declare. You draw. If it looks like a duck, it must be a duck. Let me explain this. Now, if I were to ask you, what are similar triangles? 2 triangles are given. How do you identify those 2 triangles are similar? Are these 2 triangles similar? Or you might need some, I don't know, SAS, SSS, some principles are there. Who cares? If they look similar, it must be similar. These 2 triangles are looking similar, they must be similar. That's all. That's basically, if somebody were to ask me, okay, which of the following forms a parallelogram? If it looks like a parallelogram, it must be a parallelogram. Eyes, we have got eyes, we can draw. basic drawing skills should be good enough to answer the questions. Let's look at this CAT 2022 slot number 1 question. Let ABCD be a parallelogram. We know what a parallelogram is, such that the coordinates of its 3 vertices A, B and C, 1, 1, 3, 4 and negative 2, 8 respectively, then the coordinates of the vertex D. So 3 coordinates are given. We'll have to figure out which of these is the 4th one. So let's draw and visualize. Drawing skills need not be great. Okay. I think we have got a reasonable drawing skill. So we have got, let's call that is 0, 0, which means this is B1, there will be 2, there will be 3. I think we need to go only till 4 because I can see maximum is 4. This is 1, 3, negative 2. In the negative side, we are going till negative 4. Okay, let's go negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and that is negative 4. Okay, we've got that. And here we probably will have to go till 8, and then there is one answer choice which goes till 11. I don't know whether we have space, but we will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not going to take time. See, simple skills of drawing, and I'm sure that we have this skill set of drawing, and this skill set of drawing should be good enough. 10 and 11. Okay, we've got everything that is needed. Okay, now the first point A is 1, 1. Here is 1, there is 1. I think we can identify that 1, 1 is here. That is my point A. Second point is 3, 4. 3 is here, 4 is there. So 3, 4 will be here. That is my B. Okay. The third point, C, is negative 2 and 8. We have got 2 here, negative 2 and 8. Now we have to figure out where will be D. So A and B we can connect. B and C we can connect. So one thing is absolutely certain. D has to be somewhere here. No, we can actually draw and see our D should be somewhere here. That is our D. What does it look like? That'll be a D. I think this looks like a parallelogram, simple parallelogram. What is it? This is negative 4, 5. Answer is negative 4, 5. Done. Really? What else? Okay. By the way, if you're worried, sir, what just went on? Okay, we can look at each of the answer choices and say that if you can get this. So you've got a diagram. We've got this diagram here. All right. Okay. So what is 0, 11? I cannot have my 0, 11 here. This is 0, 11. How is this a parallelogram? A, B, C, D. Does it look like a parallelogram? It looks like a stupid figure. Stupid figure. What is this 4, 5? 4 is here. 5 is there. What an amazing parallelogram. A, B, C and D. This can't be a parallelogram. This is stupid. And we've got negative 3, 4. Negative 3, 4. If you put negative 3, 4, does it look like a parallelogram? It doesn't look like a parallelogram. And we have got negative 4, 5, negative 4, 5. And if you connect these points together, if it looks like a duck, it must be a duck. And we have got an amazing parallelogram. We got negative 4, 5 as an answer choice. There you go. It done. Question number, I don't know what principle to use. Draw and visualize. Okay. Second principle is, if somebody gives a general case, is general case puzzling you? Make it specific, see it through. The idea is, if it works for any value, it should work for my value also. And this is something works in geometry, works a lot in algebra. Now let me explain. Look at this question. This question says, all the vertices of a rectangle lies in the circle, or lies on the circle of radius r. If the perimeter is P, then the area of rectangle, it could be any rectangle with any radius r, and the perimeter is P. So if it works for any rectangle, it should work for my rectangle. And I am going to go with cute rectangle, which is the cutest rectangle. Cutest rectangle is a square. Square is also a rectangle. If it works for rectangle, it should work for a square. That's an idea. If it works for any value, it should work for my value. But square and all we can deal with. Okay, we need a circle. Okay, we have got a circle. I think we can have a reasonable circle. I think my drawing skills are okay. Circle is fine. Circle happened. All the vertices of a rectangle, then in a square of radius r, radius is 1. Okay, or side 1. We'll figure that out. Okay, so we have got the square. Okay, let's draw. That is our square. We know cute things about a square is that will be my radius. Okay. So if I drop this, I'll be a right angle triangle. Now if I assume this distance to be 1, this distance to be 1, so which means my square is a side 2. This is also going to be 1, so this is going to be root 2. So my radius equals to square root of 2. Specific case. What is the perimeter? Each side is 2. There are 4 sides. 2 into 4 is 8. Perimeter equal to 8. The area of rectangle. Area of the rectangle should be, the side is 2. 2 square is 4. So essentially, if the P is 8 and R is square root number 2, the answer has to be 4. If it doesn't give me a 4, it cannot be the answer. If this works for any value, it should work for my value. So let's look at this P square. P is 8. 8 times 8 divided by 16 minus R square. R is square root of 2. Square of that is 2. So this is what? 2, 4. 4 minus 2 equal to 2. Area is 2, but we need area to be 4. This cannot be our answer. Okay, let's look at answer choice number 2. P square. P is my 8. 8 times 8 divided by 2 minus 2 times P is 8 minus, and R is root 2. What I'm going to do with this root 2? Nothing. I can't. We need to get a 4. We are not going to get anything from here. Answer is gone over. P square divided by 8. Okay. Divided by P square divided by 8 minus R square. R is square root of 2. Square of that is 2. 2 by 2. So this will be what? 8 minus, that looks like 1. 8 minus 1 is 7. Come on. We need 4. So our answer would be answer choice number 4. We can check it. We don't have to check it, but we can check it. 8 times 8 divided by 8 minus 2 times root 2 square. Root 2 square is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. This will be 4. We can cut this one. 8 minus 4 equal to 4. There you go, my answer. I don't know anything. All I know is that I know something that is very cute. For me, cute fellow is a square I can handle. Okay, 6 marks. 6 marks of CAT 2022 slot number 1 like this. Free. So if you don't like maths for some reason, I'm sure that you have common sense. Use this. If you're good in maths, you can do these things and increase your speed so you can spend some time in other questions. Okay. Number 3. Slice, see, solve. Whenever you are dealing with area, you slice it logically. Okay. Now, I'll explain this. The length of this is CAT 22 slot number 2 question. The length of each side of an equilateral triangle, thank you so much. We like equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle are cute triangles. Is 3 centimeter, ABC. First of all, whatever triangle that you draw in general in life, it turns out to be equilateral triangle. I've noticed this. We have got A, we have got B, we have got C. Let D be a point on BC, so that the area of triangle ADC is half the area of triangle ABD. Okay, we have got to fix a point somewhere here. So that area of triangle ADC area is half of the area of a triangle ABD. So just use your common sense. Let's cut this into 3 parts. Slice and cut. Okay, my ADC should be half of ABD. There you go. So this is my D. And this makes sense, right? If you look at this, right, and put the value 1 here, if area of this part is 1, this part should also be 1, this part should also be 1. So the area of ADC is 1, area of ABD will be 2, 1 is to 2, done. This is good, this is good. And what we know is great, okay. So this distance is going to be equal to 1. We know that the side is 3, so this distance is 3, this is also 3. Okay, what is happening? We need to find the length of AD. Wait a minute. How do you get length? What is other? We have to go to the cute things that we know. The cute thing that we know is we know stuff about right angle triangles. We are good in right angle triangle. We will want to know about right angle triangles. Can we create a right angle triangle here? Just drop this fellow right down, which cut exactly into half. So if this distance, the entire distance is equal to 3, we also know that this distance is also going to be equal to 3, and this sorry, that is 1.5, that is half of that. I'm really sorry, 1.5, half of that. No, this is exactly in the half, 1.5, and this distance is going to be also 1.5. So this cutie distance will be, let's call this value x. This will be equal to 0.5. Simple, 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 not much. We need to find out the distance of this. Okay, now, what is the distance of AX? We know right angle triangle funda thanks to Pythagoras. Mwah! You are a cute fellow, Pythagoras. Thank you so much, Pythagoras, for your, what is Pythagoras theorem? This 1.5 square plus this distance square is going to be equal to that distance square. So this distance is 3 square minus 1.5 square. 3 square minus 1.5 square plus square root. Don't worry, this is simple maths. 3 square is what? 9. 15 square is 2.25. So this will be 25, sorry, 225. 15 square is 225. What am I saying? 15 square is 225. 1.5 square is 2.25. This square root, this would be equal to 6.75. Now, look at this logically, okay? This distance, this line, we are jugaad, guys. This line is 6.75. So this line would be definitely more than square root of 6.75. This line here, AX, this is AX, is square root of 6.75. So my AD should be more than square root of 6.75, which actually tells me that it can't be root 5 and root 6. So I don't want to really calculate, but unfortunately I'll have to do some calculation, which we can easily do. This is 0.5. This distance is root of 6.75. So we can do Pythagoras. Thank you, my dear Pythagoras fellow. This square plus this square, uska square root. That will be hypotenuse, right? So 6.75 ka square will be 6.75 plus 0.5 square. 5 square is 25. This will be 0.25 square of that. That our answer will be this. That will be that point. 6.75 plus 0.25 will be root 7. Answer is root 7. Simple slides and cut an answer. So there's nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. Be shrewd with cute figures. I've already talked about cuteness. They are your ultimate problem fixers. In algebra, cute numbers. -1, 0, 1. Cute numbers. They're ultimate problem fixers. Now, if you look at this one, you say sine theta cos the sine. We can deal with this. A triangle ABC, altitudes AD and BD are drawn to corresponding bases if angle BAC is 45 degree and ABC is theta. We don't want to deal with theta, beta and all. We know 45 degrees. What is a cute thing that I know about 45 degrees? We know 45 degrees is the cutest fellow that we know about 45 degree is a right angle triangle. Right. This is 45 and 45. BAC is 45. Let's look at BAC is 45. We can also have like this. That could be another case also. Again, dealing with the cute fellow. 45 degrees, 45 degrees. My A could be here also. And we can have ABC also. Now, basically, I'm talking about there could be two cases. Let's look at case number 1, case number 2. Hopefully, case number 1 should give you an answer. Sometimes it doesn't. Then we'll have to go to case number 2. Here, okay, my BAC. What is angle ABC here? Angle ABC is 45 degrees. So, theta equals to 45 degree in this particular case. Okay. Now, what is given here? Altitudes AD and BD are drawn. From A, if you draw altitude towards this, this will be the line. No, the altitude will be this only. So, this will be my D. From B, if I draw altitude down, it will be my E. So, nice. If theta equal to 45 degree, my AD value equal to this side. I'm just going to call it 1. We'll deal with 1. Okay. Okay, 1. My AD will be 1. My B will be 1. Now, AD by B should also be equal to 1. So, the angle is theta is 45 degree. My AD by B should be 1. But unfortunately, sine theta is 1 by root 2. Root 2 times 1 by root 2 is 1. Cos theta is also 1 by root 2. 45 degree, no? Cos 45 degree. 1 by root 2. This is root 2, no? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse and opposite side by hypotenuse is sine n. This is also root 2 times 1 by root 2. This is also 1. Sine theta, sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. We're dividing everything by 1 by root 2. My goodness, it's also going to give me 1. My jugaad did not work for this case. So this has become useless. Why? Because at the choice, everything is giving 1. But we can do this. Here my BAC is 45 degree again. Okay. You look at angle ABC is theta. ABC is 90 degree. So my theta equal to 90 degree here. Okay, we know stuff about sine 90. Sine 90 is equal to 1. So sine 90 equal to 1. Cos 90 equal to 0. Okay. Okay. That much we know. That much you know, right? That you should know. Okay. Now what do we need? All altitudes are drawn. AD. Okay. So A to D. So this will be a D. So this is 1. This is 1. That will be root 2. Okay. So AD equals to 1 here. BE. Now B we are drawing an altitude there. Which is, since it's a acute diagram. Understand it's a acute diagram. 45 degree, 45 degree, this side are equal. It's going to cut exactly into half. And this is going to be 90 degree. Now this is 45 degree, so this is also going to be 45 degree. Another 45, 45, 90. Hypotenuse is equal to 1. You know Pythagoras theorem. If you have a right angle triangle, 45 hypotenuse is 1. This is going to be 1 by root 2. This you should know. This you know. So my BE is 1 by root 2. So what is my AD by BE? 1 divided by 1 by root 2, which is root 2. Which means if the angle theta is 90 degree, I should get the answer to be root 2. Okay, the 1 is gone, 1 is gone. Thank you. Sin theta, sin 90 degree is 1. Cos 90 degree is 0 divided by root 2. The answer is 1 by root 2. But we need root 2 gone. Cos 90 is 0. This is give me 0. Can't be the answer. Answer has to be answer choice number 4. Do we have problem? Do we have worry? We'll get this. Root 2 into sin theta. Sin 90 equal to 1. Or theta is equal to 90 degree. Answer is root 2. There you go. Bam. Sometime we'll have to be little more creative. If one value does not satisfy, the question setter is really paining us, we will have other value that satisfy. I just don't care. I dealt the answer with sine 45, cos 45, some cute diagram. Okay, done. Next, step by step, ignite your resolution. Just follow the logically step by step. Okay. Sometimes the simplest solution is to follow it step by step, systematically solve. There is no problem. Okay. Let's look at this. The length of all 4 sides of a quadrilateral are integer valued. If the 3 of its sides are length 1, 2 and 4, the total number of possible length of the 4th side. Okay. Now, so we have got this. Okay. Now, I don't know. Let's assume the 4th side is going to be x. Now in triangle we know this funda, right? And quadrilateral, do you know the funda, some of the sides funda? If you've got a largest side, A, B, C, D, the 4 sides, okay, and D become the, let's say D is the largest one. Now D has to be less than A plus B plus C. Otherwise we cannot draw. This is also same thing with a triangle. If you've got 2 sides, the largest side should be less than the sum of the other 2 sides. Otherwise we can't just draw, right? If let's say we've got a side 2 and a side 3, and if you're drawing a triangle with next side 6, how will it draw? Where will you get it? You can't get. No, you put a 2 like this, you put a 3 like this, you can't. Adding up to it becomes only 5. How can I have the 3rd side which is going to be 6? Same funda, same logic. Okay, this much we know. Okay, now what could be the largest side? So it is possible 1, 2, 4. Our x could be here. Okay, 1 or 1, 2, 4. Our x could be here in ascending order. 1, 2, 4. Our x could be here. X could be the largest side. Now in this case, the value of x will be 1. It can be 1, 1, 2, 4. Is it possible? This is the largest side. Some of the other 3 side is 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. Oh, the largest side has to be greater than the sum of other 3 sides. So this is not possible. X cannot take the value 1. Okay. So between 2 and 4. Okay, let's look at whether x can take the value 2, x can be 3 or x can be 4. Okay, let's look at 3 possibilities. If x is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, 5, 4 is less than 5. Possible. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1, 6. 4 is less than that. Possible. 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, this is less. 3 values. Must there. And what else is you've got? The total possible. Okay, this side is 5. This side is 6. Can it be 7? It can't be 7 because the sum is that 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7. So it has to be less than that. Two values is possible, 5 and 6. So what are the values possible? 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There you go, 5 values. Systematic. The logical systematic. Systematic method works. Okay. In geometry, dare to approximate. Close enough to celebrate. Approximation works. Geometrical approximation also works. Okay, let's look at this question. Visually approximate. Okay. In triangle AB and AC equal to 8 centimeter, a circle is drawn with BC as the diameter passing through A. Another circle drawn with A as the center passes through B and C. Okay, first of all, let's draw the triangle. We have got BC as a diameter. Okay, so we have got, let's look at a circle first. This is B, let's call it this C. Let's draw like this. This will be the center point. And AB and AC are same, so we can logically say visually A has to be here. We have got AB and AC. This is 8. Now we know everything that is needed because we know this is what? 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Visually it looks 45, must be 45. This will be the hypotenuse. Therefore, this side will be 8 divided by root 2. Now 8 divided by root 2, you can also write root 2 times root 2 by, this is, you know this, no? This will be 2, 4. This is also 4 root 2. Okay. By the way, 8 divided by root 2 can also be written as 4 root 2. I think we have, this is the diameter of that fellow. Okay, done. What is the next one? Another circle drawn with centers A. Oh my God, passes through B and C. Don't worry. We should not worry. I think this should be a triangle. This is passes through B and C. Okay, we have got this B and C passes some circle that goes like that. Oh my God, what just happened there? Okay. Stupid circle drawn. Okay, that's another circle. Alright, great. What do we want? The region, the area of the overlapping region. What is overlapping region? Overlapping region is this region, is what we need to find out. Now, let's use some common sense. Common sense. Okay. This has got these two regions. One region I can treat it as this part. And there will be another region which is this part. Correct? What is a black shaded region? This is semicircle area, right? This whole thing is a circle. The black region would be area of the semicircle with radius 4 root 2. Because pi r square divided by 2, right? That will be the area. What is pi? Multiplied by r square is 4 square is 16. Root 2 square is 2. So 16 times 2 divided by 2. So 16 pi would be the area of the black region. And we need to have a little more blue region also. So our answer has to be more than 16 pi. That much logic we can use. So how can I have 16 pi minus 1? What is 16 pi? Gone. Now think about this. Look at answer choices. This is 16 pi on top. Therefore the bottom fellow will also be 16 pi. The area of the entire circle here is 32 pi. Our answer has been less than 32 pi. It can't be 32 pi. Basically what I'm saying, we have got this circle here. Right. We need to find out some sort of area like this much part. We know the semicircle area is 16 pi. The whole circle area is 32 pi. Our answer has to lie between them. Our answer should lie between 16 pi and 32 pi, which is the only answer choice that is lying between 16 pi and 13 pi. This 16 pi, this 32 pi, this is less than that 16 pi, answer has to be 1. That's all. I don't know any maths. I have no idea. I knew little small things and we answered these questions. Geometry can be done with a little bit of creativity. I have looked at almost every single question of CAT 2022. You can apply the same in other questions. Next time when you solve geometry, in the mock test, sit with the question and think, Can I solve it using little common sense? I hope this made sense. If you want more lessons on math, maybe some fundas on how to deal with algebra questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do them. Goodbye.